Hello, this video provides a shortened summary of the tools that I use to get my underwater trades out of trouble and how to repair them. But this is a companion presentation to my main presentation on this topic, which is called Underwater Trades and My Strategies to Deal with Them. You will see the link to that video at the bottom of this particular video in the details. And I highly recommend watching that in order to understand the strategies that I am describing here. The purpose of this video is to have just a 5-minute summary of such strategies. So here are the 5 categories of underwater situations that I explained in my main video, and then the appropriate repair strategies that can be used against it. Because not in my opinion, not all strategies are matching the situation that you're in. So for the first one is that the typical day price sells below a support, but it's not a major trend down day, and the market is holding major support, etc. So I could use a dollar cost average method there, or if the price just dropped from one level but not, and then went to the one level below but not bouncing back correctly, but just kind of chopping around there, then I can use the scalp at next consolidation method. Or I can just simply do nothing, because sometimes depending on the nature of the tape, you will understand that's the context is the key here. So based on that context, I would just do nothing and let the price come back. The next is a trend day, and so you could have one, two, or three levels blown, and I don't normally see more than that. And then what do I do? So in that kind of case, the trend down, it's not going to bounce back. The dollar cost averaging is not normally, it's not a normal good scenario always, because the price may trend down and stay there maybe for 2-3 days, but towards the end of the day or towards the latter part of the day, you will see that the price consolidating. So there I can do the scalp at next consolidation method to raise money from the other part of the trade, and then that will literally make up for the underwater part of the trade that I took. Or do nothing, because in a bullish market, if you're on the long side, you will see that after 2-3 days, this kind of oversold quick trend down is repaired, especially if it is a first break of a support from one of the areas, and it is trying to get back there and try to do that test again. So the understanding the context again is very relevant. The next one is a major news, causing an algorithm driven sell-off. I would say that I don't trust this news sell-off or news breakout, etc., because after 2-3 days, they have a very high percentage odds of reversing that all of that news-driven move and getting back into the underlying main price structure. So that's why I called one of the strategies is do nothing, or I can do a dollar cost averaging on it after the things are died down, because you will see that after the news move is down, the market tends to bounce back violently. Or if it's a bounce that happened, the market tends to give back that bounce. Then the next one is a major one. That's the one where a multi-day structural support break happens. So that let's example right now, and ES is holding 47, 42, 4170s very strongly. And if let's just say 4100s are lost, it could sell another 100 points more. So there I would not use dollar cost averaging, because that does not always work, in the sense that price could move a lot more, and it may not revisit that original price for a little bit of time, or maybe for months if it's a breakout kind of situation. So there I will just park that trade, and I will do the raise the cost basis and exit, and that strategy is explained again in the main video that I mentioned. Then the last one is that it's like a normal chop situation, between 11 and 1:30 p.m. The price is not trending. It is now trying to stay between between either two levels or between three levels. That normally that's the range it can get, and in between you will get a lot of back and forth. So it's not it's a good area where you can do either a dollar cost average, or scalp it the next consolidation method, or just do nothing. And because if you are, let's say you're buying at the bottom of a range, and it just did not it just suddenly did a couple of dips, most likely it will come back again after like 30-40 minutes. It happens a lot. So this is the summary, and I encourage you to watch the main video to understand more deeper about what are these individual strategies about. And here I'm just kind of matching the strategy to the type of the situation you're in. Thank you for watching.